Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sharwin and I make cooking videos and K-drama review videos. And today I want to do a review of the K-drama Encounter. So I've got my notes here. Let's get started. Number one, the plot. So a divorced but wealthy CEO of a hotel meets a younger man in Cuba in a chance encounter, and they end up spending, a romantic afternoon and evening together. They lose contact after that because, of course, it's a K drama, right? But then they meet again when the young man is hired by the hotel that the CEO runs. So the show follows them as they try to pursue their unlikely love story while trying to defy tradition, expectations, and, of course, a jealous ex. Number two, what do I love about this show? This show isn't actually very original in terms of storylines and themes. That's probably one of the reasons why it didn't create such a big buzz as, say, It's Okay Not to Be Okay or Vincenzo. Um, but I do like one of the themes of the show, which was summed up in a line which I'm going to paraphrase, which says, "Do what you want, and that's winning." I really love that thought, because one of the things that makes love affairs really difficult is that, sometimes the love affair isn't just between two people. There's so many other people to worry about: family, friends, the public, even. Um, and sometimes you worry about other people's opinions. You want to make sure that everyone is happy while you are happy, which is not always possible. I think what the show really does well is show you that, of course you want to be this person that makes other people happy, but also at the same time, you have to balance that with making yourself happy. And in times like these, I think that's a very important message. All right, number three, let's talk about the two main stars. First, Hye Kyo, who plays Cha Soo-hyun, or the hotel CEO. And I really love how she portrayed her character here. She plays a much more reserved character, right? Not only because she's older, but the way she acts makes it very clear that she's someone who is very smart, very successful, but also someone that's been hurt, right? There's sort of this trauma there that she's trying to get over, and I love how she's able to portray that. So throughout the show, she's not very, demonstrative. Like for example, in Descendants of the Sun, she's really super funny, super boisterous. Here, she's very reserved. So whenever there are scenes where she becomes very emotional, it becomes really, really powerful. And of course, as usual, Song Hye Kyo is the most beautiful woman on the planet. All right, number four. I just needed to say that. Number four, Park Bo Gum, who plays Kim Jin Hyuk, the young man she meets in Cuba. I like how he plays a more demonstrative, more emotional character here. I think that a lot of his other roles, at least the other roles that Park Bo Gum played that I have seen, he always plays someone that's very quiet and very reserved. So it's nice for, to see him sort of flex his acting skills more. Um, he's more talkative, he's more active. Um, and I really like that. He should forget about his long hair in Cuba. That really does not work for him. But other than that, as usual, really great acting from Park Mogum. Number five, food. I really, really wish we saw more Cuban food in the show, because they did spend, a whole episode and then a lot of flashbacks in Cuba. And I was really hoping to see Cuban food. But the one dish from this show that really interested me is actually a dish that they didn't physically show on the show, but they kept talking about it. So it's called Bindaetteok. I hope I pronounced that properly, Bindaetteok, which is mung bean pancakes. So I keep seeing this in a lot of travel shows that visit Korea, but I've never tasted it. and I really want to make it, but I'm not sure where I can find mung beans that have no skin, because that's what the recipe calls for. I'm not sure if I can make this with the mung beans that we have here in the Philippines, but I might try because they look, really, really delicious. Um, Maybe slightly crispy on the edges, a little bit oily. I think it's perfect for drinking. All right, number six, fun. So the whole Cuba sequence is definitely fun for me. One of the main reasons why I personally want to visit Cuba are the classic cars. So they have a lot of classic cars that they've restored, repaired, and they actually really do drive around the streets of Havana with these classic cars, and that's something that I really really want to try. So if you watch this show, you're gonna see all of these beautiful classic cars in the background, and they actually get to ride one that's a convertible. Oh, I want to ride that car. All right, number seven, Verdict. So I think this is worth a watch. I think that while the themes of this K drama are, you know, not new, slightly predictable, I think the cast really does well in evoking a lot of emotions. You want to, the way they portray this is, it's really impossible not to root for them, even though their relationship is kind of unconventional. Plus, Song Hye Kyo, right? I mean, if you needed a reason to watch the show, Song Hye Kyo is the reason. Number eight, rating. So I'm gonna give this an expert rating. Definitely not for a K drama newbie. There's no action here. There's no over the top fighting or muhahaha drama. So this will be tough for a K drama beginner. It's really centered around the love story. So I think a K drama veteran, once you have about 6 or 7 K dramas under your belt, I think then you can start to enjoy this show. Um, but if you're the type that just loves love, then I think you're gonna enjoy this show very, very much. And let me just say once again for the record, Song Hye Kyo. All right, that's it. That is my review of the K drama Encounter. Before I go, I want to tell you guys about my new book, The Gospel of Food. It talks about all of my travels around the world, all of the food that I had, all of the conversations I had with people revolving around food. So this is available in all national bookstores, in Shopee, Lazada, and anvilpublishing.com. All of the links will be down below. Um, and if you're not in the Philippines, you can get this as an ebook. Okay, so before I go, make sure to like this video if you enjoyed my review. Hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. Any help will be greatly appreciated. And in the comment section down below, let me know which K-drama you want me to review or which Korean dish you want me to make a cooking video out of. In the meantime, you can watch my other videos right now.